Week 13 in the NFL, hours away from the AFC West rival between the Chargers and the Raiders. And, of course, Sunday could only mean one thing. Start sitting for all you fantasy footballers out there. We go through everything, injury reports, rankings, and this matchup preview between the Raiders and the Chargers. It's all going down next right here on Hammers.House.
United States are strongly encouraged to shelter in place to avoid being attacked or taken hostage. To shelter in place, take the following precautions. Close all windows and doors, and all lights.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the official, the original, the only house for Las Vegas Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, reactions, and also your one-stop spot for all your fantasy advice. Welcome to Hammers House. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday morning. I know a lot of you are coming over from Wasted. Wasted's live. Shout out to the big bro as he's on a little mini vacation right now. Let's do a quick roll call. There we go. It's already popping up, and I gotta adjust that real quickly. We have a new follower, Rita Persuit. I'm gonna say that's probably, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna say that's probably Twitch. I'm not even sure we're on Twitch right now, but James Brandon, one up. Troy Romero, Raider Dangerfield, one up. Julio Coolio, see, I told you were here. Hi, son. What's good, everybody? We will be getting a phone call on the Vault line probably in the next 15 minutes from Big Mike of Planet Raiders. He's going to be calling in to give you guys some prop bets today for all you degenerate gamblers out there. Those that are coming in, if you haven't already, please do the following. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell. As you guys can see on the bottom of the screen right now, we do have today's matchups on the ticker, as well as, the routine, as we always have it up. Appreciate everybody that's coming on in here today. The Streamlabs bot is in here. Appreciate you, bot. Don't be such a diesel hit like that. So, my son has officially seen Bullet Train. Probably going to hear a lot of lines from that movie. And for those that haven't seen the movie, you have to check it out. It was hysterical. And there's some surprise cameos in the movie, too, that'll blow you away. I'm not going to give that away. And Prez, please don't give it away either. But definitely check out the movie Bullet Train. But like I said, Big Mike is supposed to be calling in within the next 15 minutes or so, courtesy of the SeatGeek Vault line. Yes, I told you guys before, now a brand ambassador for SeatGeek. You guys want to get some Raider tickets, any other tickets for any other events that you guys want to go to, your first purchase will be $20 off using the promo code Hammers.House. So, again, we should be hearing from him momentarily. GA on the $5 super chat. Anybody watching that can't chat, subscribe on YouTube to get your questions answered. There you go. Appreciate you, GA. Sean Johnson, what's good? Salute. Let's get this win. Let's get Jacobs to 141 rushing yards today. We'll put him at 1,300. Talk that shit, bro. Julio Coolio, my only bold take today is that Carr will stiff arm Mac like Henry did Josh Norman. That would be some shit. And if that happens, I'm telling you now, that'll be on IG almost immediately when it happens. The press said, don't tell them, but I'm Lemon. Man, I wanted to be Lemon. Don't ask, y'all. All right. we're going to go into our matchup first, and then we'll do the prop betting, and then we'll go into the fantasy. Like I said, Mike is kind of strapped for time, so when he calls in is going to be when he calls in. But we're going to go into our matchup first, and the injury report as of right now. Yes, we have fun toys on here now. So as of right now, Jesper Horsted and Kendall Vickers are out. The rest of these guys are pretty much game time decisions, including Josh Jacobs. We won't find out the final. Oh, shit. I need to move away from here. We won't know exactly what is going on, if he's going to be playing or not, until probably an hour or so before game time. It's only 11 a.m. here on the East Coast. Kickoff isn't until 4:25. So probably like around 3 o'clock, 3:25 Eastern time, and that's like 11. No, it's 12. 12:25 your guys' time is when we'll actually know exactly the status for Jacobs and the rest of these guys that are deemed as questionable right now. Mike Williams is out for this matchup today for the Chargers. He's been dealing with an ankle injury for weeks and weeks and weeks, so kind of saw that coming. Their center, Corey Linsley, is out. Their tackle, Troy Pipkins III, is out. We had talked about that throughout this week. So right now, that's who we have out for both teams, respectively. Beantown, the resident masshole, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so we'll go into our matchup first. We'll go into this, and like I said, when Mike calls in, we'll go into everything else. But this matchup is obviously of historic value. We've been playing them for God knows how long now. The regular season, we lead the series 66. We're 66, 57-2 in the regular season. Postseason, we're 1-0. At home, we are 33, 28-1. And on the road, we're 33, 29-1. You guys know what happened in the last matchup. Nail biter, 24-19. It was a season opener. Derek Carr, probably one of the worst games of his career. But look, this team is definitely transformed tremendously over the last few weeks. A lot of big players stepping up. Our defense is still not where we want them to be. And in this matchup today, both defenses are not highly ranked. So I think at the end of the day, it's going to be a shootout, but I'm not giving any score predictions on that one. By the numbers, some little tidbits, some little fun facts. 2.57. Carr has thrown 18 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions this season. His 2.57 ratio is the 7th best rate. So last week he was at 3.0, but with the touchdowns and the interceptions thrown, his ratio dropped just a little bit. 9-2. The Raiders have won the last 2 games in overtime. Their 2 overtime wins are the most in NFL this season. Over the last 10 seasons, the Raiders are 9-2 in overtime games. Their 9 wins in overtime are the most in the NFL over the last 10 seasons, and have an .818 win percentage, is the 3rd best in the league. Mad Max now owns 60 career tackles for loss since entering the league. Among defensive linemen in their first 4 seasons in the NFL, Crosby's 60 tackles for loss are the 3rd most in the league. He's racked up 67 tackles through 11 games this season, the most among all defensive linemen this season. His 67s are a career best and are the most through 11 games in Raiders history by a defensive lineman. It's also tied for the most through 11 games by a defensive lineman in NFL history since 1987. The last person to do that was Rob Ninkovich in 2013. Josh Jacobs, the number 80, has recorded 80 first downs, 67 rushing, 13 receptions. His 80 total are the most in NFL by any non-quarterback. Pay this man already. Pay baby beast mode. Hashtag pay baby beast mode. Get this trending. The Raiders are averaging 363.5 yards of offense per game in 2022. The 7th best mark in the NFL. Our offense, like I said, offense is not bad. It's our defense that just needs to step up. Jacobs eclipsed 1,000 yards, as you guys know, last week, becoming the 3rd player in club history with 3 seasons of at least 1,000 yards. He joins Marcus Allen and Mark Van Egan as the only players who accomplish that feat. And again, this is the 3rd time, the 3rd year out of the 4 he's been in the league that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards. So shout out to him again. I did put the video up, and my plea to the Raiders all over social media: please sign Josh Jacobs. Extend him, tag him, whatever you have to do, but please keep this man here. All right, individual leaders and the team rankings. We'll start with the rankings first. Actually, no, let's do the individual leaders first. Your passing leaders is Derek Carr with 2,730, Justin Herbert with 3,004, completion percentage 63 for Derek Carr, Justin Herbert with 67.4. Passing touchdowns 18 for Carr, 19 for Herbert. Carries 216 for JJ, Austin Eckler with 128. Rushing yards 1,159 for Josh Jacobs, 554 for Austin Eckler. Receptions 71, Devontae Adams, Austin Eckler with 80. Again, their receivers have been banged up left and right. Austin Eckler seems to be that guy for Justin Herbert. Receiving yards, again, Tate is a yard away from 1,000. Joshua Palmer, 552. Receiving touchdowns, Devontae Adams with 10, Austin Eckler with 5. Divine Diablo leads the team in tackles. He's still on IR with 74 tackles. Derwin James has 100 sacks, 10.5 for Mad Max. Khalil Mack with 7 interceptions. Deron Harmon with 2. Bryce Callahan with 2. Team rankings going into this matchup. We are ranked for team offense. The Raiders are ranked 7th. The Chargers are ranked 14th. The Raiders in rush offense are ranked 13th. The Chargers are ranked 30th. Pass offense were ranked 8th. They're ranked 6th. Points per game were ranked 10th. They're ranked 13th. Third down offense were ranked 21st. They're ranked 9th. Fourth down offense were ranked 7th. They're ranked 24th. And red zone were tied at 25th. And they are ranked 17th. On the other side of the ball, defense, the Raiders total defense were ranked 26th. The Chargers are ranked 25th. Like I said, this could be a very, very close game for both sides of the ball. Rush defense 17th for us, 28th. For the Chargers, pass defense were ranked 26th. The Chargers are ranked 18th. Points per game were ranked 26th. They're ranked 29th. Third downs, we are ranked 28th. They're ranked 26th. Fourth down defense, we're ranked 9th. They're tied for 7th. Red zone defense as a whole, 31 for us. They're tied for 13th. Again, the Chargers are 6-5. In the division, they're 2-2. The conference are 4-3. We're 4-7. In the division, we're 2-2 and 3-5 in the conference. Gave you guys the injury report, so we're good with that for the time being. If I can actually get this to disappear. Oops. Not yet. Let me move back over. That was kind of rough. Berserk, good morning. Good morning to anybody that just came on in. I'm sorry if I missed any of you guys. I'm pretty sure that N1 Ballers is a Broncos fan, right? Like, you're in here already starting your shit. Your team is ass. Your team doesn't respect Russell Wilson. Please, go somewhere else and go troll somebody else. Can we go on a 6-game winning streak? Greg, I'm taking this 1 week at a time. I'm not like, look, we've won 2. That's what we call in professional sports a winning streak. But, look, I'm not going to get ahead of myself like I did before. We're going to take this 1 game at a time. Raider Nation Cali, good morning. And shout out to little KJ as well. I hope he's doing better. Carlos, what is good? Like I said, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I apologize. Mex Raider, I just had it up, actually. Let's pull it up again. And there was also some news yesterday. I didn't even get to mention this as well. There were some roster moves made yesterday. Nate Hobbs was activated from the reserve injured list. We should be seeing him today. He did practice on Friday. Lester Cotton was placed on IR, and Kyle Pecco was elevated from the practice squad. Currently, where is it? This is the current injury report right now for those that missed out before. Jesper Horsted is out. Kendall Vickers is out for us as well. With Jacobs, it's a game time decision, so they're going to check on him throughout pregame warmups and see what the possibilities are. The Chargers are down a tackle, a center, and Mike Williams. So there you go. I'm waiting for Big Mike. I probably need to text him for him to call in because he probably did forget. And I also am going to have to adjust the volume so he can call in. Let me see. All right, text is sent to him. I got to adjust the volume just in case he does, in fact, call in. But you know what? we can get into the fantasy aspect as we wait for Big Mike to call on in. And right now, I'm going to start with the weather, because obviously that's going to be somewhat important as well. Again, you guys can see on the ticker, we do have this the Week 13 schedule and matchups, so definitely get ready for that. All right, so the 1 o'clock games. You had the Falcons and the Steelers. Falcons are at home. They're inside. No weather to be concerned about. Ravens are at home at M&T Field against the Denver Broncos. 1 o'clock start, 42 degrees, partly cloudy. The Packers are visiting the Bears at Soldier Field. Clear, 35 degrees. Lions are inside. Texans are inside. We're going to talk about that Texans matchup a little later on. Vikings are hosting the Jets. They're inside as well. The Giants are hosting the Commanders at MetLife. A very good game to watch at 1 o'clock. 41 degrees and partly cloudy. Eagles are at Lincoln Financial hosting the Tennessee Titans. 42 degrees. Rams hosting the Seahawks at 4:05. They're inside, nothing to worry about. Niners in Santa Clara hosting the Miami Dolphins. It's going to be rainy, 59 degrees. Bengals at home hosting the Kansas City Chiefs, 42 degrees and clear. And the other remaining games are all inside, at least for Sunday. We're hosting the Chargers. We're in our giant Roomba off the strip. And Cowboys are at home in Jerry's World hosting the Indianapolis Colts tonight, 8:20 start. And Monday, clear, 71 degrees, Buccaneers in Tampa hosting the New Orleans Saints. I feel like I'm missing people. Have you tried tamales yet? No, my tamale plug has no love for me. Thor's in the building. Yee! Just Be You, what's good? Appreciate everybody that's coming on in this morning. We got, oh man, let's fucking go for Bengals win today. Jamar Chase is back in the lineup for those that were asking about it on Wasted Live. And also, I know we are going to be having a very short week as we play the Rams this coming Thursday. Matthew Stafford was placed on IR last night by the LA Rams. So, yeah. Let's go into this now. The fantasy rankings as we approach the games. Right now is the updated injury reports that are out there. Michael Carter for the Jets is not expected to play. David Njoku, J.K. Dobbins, Brandon Cooks, K.J. Handler. Like I said, Matthew Stafford's now on IR. Mike Williams, Kadarius Toney, they are all ruled out for today. Your game time decisions are Travis Etienne, Antonio Gibson, Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, and Zay Jones. What the hell did I do here? Yeah, something's wrong there. Darrell Henderson, Darius Slayton, Romeo Doubs, Richie James, Daniel Bellinger, Deebo Samuel, Josh Jacobs, Joe Mixon, Jelani Woods, Juwan Johnson, and Jarvis Landry are all game time decisions and expected to play, like I said, Jamar Chase and Michael Gallup. Again, hours away from our kickoff. We're probably not going to hear anything until probably like 12 noon, 12:25 on the West Coast, and probably like 3:25 on the East Coast. So we shall see as that happens. Here we go with the Week 13 rankings going into your matchups today for all you fantasy lovers out there. You have Pat Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Fields, Geno Smith, Deshaun Watson. Yes, Deshaun Watson is back. He is starting for the Cleveland Browns today at Houston, which, again, we're going to go deeper into that game a little later on. But, yeah, we have some stuff to talk about. Carr is there at 13, Tom Brady 14, and Jimmy G at 15. Your running backs, Austin Eckler, got to shut him down today. Nick Chubb, Josh Jacobs is third, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Ramondre Stevenson, Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, Saquon Barkley, Kenneth Walker, Dalvin Cook, Travis Etienne, David Montgomery, Joe Mixon, and Tony Pollard rounds out your 15 at the running back position. For your receivers, look who's at top, boys and girls. It's Tay Day. Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Steph Diggs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, A.J. Brown, C.D. Lamb, Jalen Waddle, T. Diggs, Jamar Chase, Amari Cooper, Christian Kirk, Chris Godwin, Keenan Allen, and DK Metcalf round out your 15 at the receiver positions. For the tight ends, Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, T.J. Hawkinson, George Kittle, Pat Freiermuth, Dalton Schultz, Gerald Everett, Foster Moreau. Yes, Foster Moreau is in the top 10 going into this today. Hayden Hurst, Cole Kmet, Dawson Knox, Tyler Conklin, Greg Dulcich, Evan Ingram, and Tyler Higbee round out the 15 at the tight end position. Your kickers, Justin Tucker, Harrison Bucker, Brett Mayer, Daniel Carlson, Tyler Bass, Jason Myers, Evan McPherson, Cameron Dicker, Ryan Suckup, Young Ho Koo, Nick Folk, Cade York, Robbie Gold, Greg Zerline, and Greg Joseph. And for your defense today, Cowboys, Ravens, Seahawks, Bills, Bucks, Browns, Jets, Eagles, Commanders, Niners, Steelers, Packers, Chiefs, Vikings, and the Patriots. There you go. I think that's everything. Yep, and I gave you guys the injury update as well. So here we go. So for those that have any questions on your starters, anybody, like I said, I'm taking it week by week. I'm not going to get my hopes up and have everybody miserable as hell until we approach the new league year. We take this one game at a time, brother. One game at a time. I'm going to adjust this so everybody can see you guys in the chat. I apologize. Let me unlock this real quick. There we go. Much better. I had to make some little adjustments. Like I said, you guys see the ticker and how we have it running today. So I wanted to add a little nuance to this as well. Think we still win without JJ? What do you mean? I don't know. I think, like I said, it's going to be a very tight matchup. These teams are pretty much neck and neck. We do have a phone call.
Call from
Big Mike.
There we go.
To accept, press.
Courtesy of SeatGeek, we have Big Mike here on the Vault line. What's good, brother?
What's good, bro? Hey, first off, thanks for having me on your show, man. I appreciate you having me on, man.
Always, bro. Always.
Yes, sir, man. So you want me to pop off right now, or what you got for me, man?
I know you were strapped for time. We started off with our matchup preview. We just got through the fantasy rankings as well, so this is your time to shine for all you degenerates out there. Big Mike has some prop bets and some sneaky ones at that. So, bro, the floor is yours.
Yes, sir. So we got Raiders versus Chargers, right? Vegas 1 point favorite. They got us at 1 point favorite against the Chargers, over under 49.5. You know what? We this is our annual, shootout, still the show in the NFL type of game. Raiders Chargers. Every time we see they see each other, you at least get one game that steals the show in the NFL. So go for the over and 49.5, guys. I would lock this in. And of course, you got the Raiders money line. 1 point favorite, you might as well go money line on that. Raiders money line, guys. Raiders money line. As far as this game goes, the Chargers are I think they're 30th in giving up yards per play. It's 6 yards per play. It doesn't sound like much, but if you really look at it on an average, if every time the Raiders are going down the field, they're getting 6 yards every time they go down. Every down is 6 yards. That's a big deal. So if the Raiders can kind of keep that trend going, look for Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs, not just Josh Jacobs, but Derek Carr to have a pretty big game. So I will go the over on touchdowns, 1.5. You might even see Derek Carr go for 3 touchdowns in this game. So if you can find it somewhere over 2.5, there would be some good value on that for Derek Carr for over touchdowns. Lock it in. You got Josh Jacobs, anytime touchdown, you can't beat that. It's just one of those things where it's pretty much automatic at this time. Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams for anytime touchdown, you're going to get that. You stack those two up in a parlay, man, you're good to go.
There you go.
First touchdown. This is a good one that I would put in. If you want to go status quo for the Raiders, Josh Jacobs a plus 360 for first touchdown, and Devontae Adams plus 575. If you're really looking for something a little zesty, a little spicy, you got Foster Moreau a plus 1100, or this is the one that I'm looking at is Mac Hollins plus 950, a 50-50 ball on the goal line. That's what I like.
Wow.
So that's what I got. Yeah, that's what I got right there, man. I got some more, but hey, let me know if you want me to stop. But I'll take a pause right there. What you think about that,
Bro? You get, like I said, I know you're strapped for time, so I'm giving you the floor. Give everybody all the info you can give right now, brother.
Okay, all right, man. So yeah, I pause right there. If you want to go Chargers first touchdown, I mean, we're not thinking Chargers getting the first touchdown, but hey, let's say the Chargers do get the first score on the board. You can't go wrong with a Austin Eckler plus 330, and then Keenan Allen a plus 700, and then if you really like the tight ends to get on the board first, you got Everett for a plus 1100. So that's something to look at. That's something to consider. A little $10 right there would make $110 off of that. So, hey, you just never know. And then a couple other good ones. Devontae Adams plus 112 for 7.5 catches, over 7.5 catches. So if you stack that with the Carr take I had, and then Herbert going over 2.5 touchdowns, you stack that in a parlay, you got yourself a pretty good payday. And Devontae Adams is going to get at least 7 catches. So it's pretty good value there. So, and this is another one, a staple, pretty much a staple on a weekly basis. I know a lot of people who's hit on this a lot. Is Daniel Carlson over 1.5 field goals. If you throw that in there in another parlay, man, it's pretty much a bread and butter. You're going to get your money's worth on that one because he's good. He's good for at least 1.5 field goals every game. So there you go. Those are my takes for this game, man. I got plenty more, but that's what I don't want to overload everybody. But what you think, Hammer?
Yo, I'm looking at Tay to probably have really realistically probably at least 9 receptions today.
Yeah,
definitely over 48. I really believe that we're going to see a shootout today, like I said, in regards to both offenses and more specifically the defenses as well. Look, we're ranked 7th in scoring right now against a defense that's not that great, but other side of the ball, the Chargers defense is our defense isn't the best in the world either right now, but their offense is pretty good. So I definitely can see I can see us going over 48 in this matchup today. Somebody had said MVP Carlson with the first score. I think that was Carla. It's pretty funny, actually. Look, man, I definitely like these picks. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on the game. Oh, obviously I'll be watching the game, but when certain things happen, I might just have to text you and be like, God damn, you did it again.
Man. Hey, just to let people know, I mean, we've been hitting pretty good on anytime touchdowns, first touchdowns. So, hey, this is some good information, guys. We've been making some good money on this. So, last week we hit on anytime touchdown for Foster Moreau. We've done that 2 weeks in a row. So, anytime touchdown, you lock in Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, man. You put those two together, you got yourself a good payday.
There you go. Big Mike, it's always a pleasure, bro. I know you said you had a live that you were going to do. So, bro, go do your thing. Much love, and we'll definitely be talking soon.
All right, man. Sounds good. Thanks again for having me, bro.
Of course, brother. Be safe.
All right, you too, man.
Later. All right, there you go. Big Mike with your guys' prop bets for today. Most specifically, the Chargers and Raiders game. Definitely check him out. Big Mike Raiders on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. Let's go into it now. GA, I think you would ask first Hill or Foster Moreau. So we're going to take a look at that real quickly and see what the start sit-em generator is saying. And actually, it is going with Foster Moreau, 72-28. The matchup plays a huge role. The receiving yards allowed by the defense plays a huge role. Fantasy points, obviously, Taysom Hills uses a Swiss Army knife in New Orleans, but Foster Moreau filling in for Darren Waller, he's been average at best, which isn't a knock, but he made a crucial play in crucial time last Sunday with that touchdown late in the fourth quarter. So he's definitely going to be a guy that I would start as well over Taysom Hill today. Shout out to Jamal Williams. He asked, do I start Deshaun Watson or Trevor Lawrence today? Let's take a look. I'm kind of in favor of this, but let's see. Let's take a look, guys. Wow. It actually has Trevor Lawrence, 87-13. But at the same time, you look at it from the standpoint, Deshaun Watson has not played a game at all this year as he was dealing with the suspension over the sexual allegations. He's going back to his old stomping grounds of Houston, which could be a very hostile environment. There was reports out there the other day that 10 of his accusers are actually going to be at the game today. It's going to be a circus in Houston. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to go any further than that. I have 3-star question. Bro, of course, GA, I got you. Putting it up now. Vault line is open to the public. GA, love for you to call in, and anybody else that wants to call on in, you guys are welcome to do so. You can ask your fantasy start sit questions, or you can give your predictions on the matchup, the AFC West rivals, the Chargers and the Raiders. So the line is up. There we go. Call into the Vault line, 347-471-0361. Call on in. Raider Bob, Juju, or Donovan Peoples-Jones at receiver 2. Let's take a look. Schuster, 72-28. Again, this is defense that's playing a role in this. Since he gives up 19.7 receptions a game, 226.5 receiving yards per game. The fantasy points, Schuster's way ahead. We got a call.
Call from. To accept, press.
Yo, you're in the vault. Who's this?
What's up, Hammers? Georgia Patriot.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Not much.
So, I got a conundrum on matchups. I got Justin Fields at Bay or Lamar Jackson against Denver.
You said Fields or who?
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, shit. Let's take a look. Lamar Jackson, 82-18. Passing completions allowed by Denver is 21. Again, Denver's defense, everybody's always high on their defense. Their offense hasn't done anything. Fantasy points as well for Lamar Jackson takes the cake. Go with Lamar Jackson in the start today. I know it's a battle. I know it's a battle of like the bottom of the NFC North between Chicago and Green Bay, but you're definitely going to go with you're going to want to go with Lamar Jackson for this matchup today.
Right.
John Bonilla asked the same exact question. So you got your answer, brother. Go with Lamar Jackson today. What else you got, GA?
All right, for flex, Etienne, Debo, or Zay Jones?
Ooh. Again, they're saying that Etienne's expected to play. I have him in my lineup, so I'm going to keep him for the time being. You say Etienne, who else?
Debo or Zay Jones?
Ooh. Let's see.
Zay Jones has been falling out lately, but sometimes he can be up and down.
Let's take a look and see what we got. Etienne. Etienne is a straight. It's not even up for debate. 100% Travis Etienne. Damn.
Running backs get more touches anyway. So.
And funny enough, all three of these guys are listed as questionable for their matchups today. But consensus down the board says Travis Etienne. So definitely go with Etienne.
I have a hard time sitting Debo on the bench, but man, this season he's been so up and down, up and down, up and down. You know.
This is exactly why he didn't want to be in the backfield anymore.
Right. Yeah, I know. I get it. All right. Well, thank you, sir. And then you already answered my tight end question.
Yeah, I got you with that, most definitely.
Taysom Hill let us down last week.
Yeah, Foster right now, going into this matchup, they have him ranked 8th in fantasy rankings going into this matchup today. And look, I think he could be that X factor again this week. So we'll just see what happens. Appreciate you calling in, brother.
I had Njoku starting, but then they put him as inactive yesterday. Yep. So I picked up Burrow off the waiver wire.
Not a bad move.
So.
All right, brother. Well, appreciate you.
My team moved into first place last week, so I'm hoping to win this fantasy league.
Yeah,
so.
this league I'm in, I said it, I think it was last week or the week before, I'm never playing in an 8-team league ever again because this is just such a wash right now. I'm beyond pissed because normally I'm really, really good with it. I'm glad I can help everybody else out, but my team is just garbage right now.
All right, well, Hammer, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course, man. Be safe.
Go Raiders.
If anybody wants to call in, again, the vault line is open. You guys can ask your fantasy questions. You guys can also give your predictions, your final score for our matchup against the Chargers today. So, guys, call on in. I definitely removed the highlight. I don't know where the hell it is either. Let me put it back up. But the number is 347-471-0361. If you guys want to call on in, I'll put it back up in the chat momentarily. If my pancakes seem green, don't eat them. Oh, my God. What's wrong with you? All right. There it is right there. 347-471-0361. The vault line, courtesy of SeatGeek. Call on in, guys. We've already been on a little over a half hour. I will be going down to the shore probably the last time this season to watch this game. And I'm actually wearing the shirt that they gave me a couple of weeks back. Shout out to Terry, shout out to Glenn, shout out to Trey, and the rest of the crew out there. My Jersey Shore Las Vegas Raiders Booster Club shirt. And the founder is Raider legend, Raider great, Phil Villapiano. So shout out to Phil as well. Yo, Prez is just like letting out all these deep quotes and stuff today. I see you, Prez. I see you. Let's see if I missed anybody. I don't think I did. I think I answered everybody's start sit-em questions so far. Yeah, I think, looking through this now, I think we answered everybody's questions so far. It's good. There is one person that I would like to call in right now. I want to hear his prediction on the game. So, Callie, I'm waiting. There is one person I would like to call in right now, and I definitely want to hear his prediction and his thoughts about this game today. So we'll see if that person calls on in. Again, you guys can see the matchups for Week 13 as they come across the screen right now. Drink Fiji water, helps you sleep. What is wrong with you? Oh God, no, I know I got that. Now, Reardon Renfro is a place we're missing. Let Waller heal. Look, there are reports out there. There's a good chance Waller could be back this coming Thursday against the Rams. We shall see. Shout out to Wild Turkey. Shout out to Bourbon. I know Scout had put something up the other day in regards to an interview that Waller had and how the injury went down, but we got a call.
Call from
Egalitarian 207.
Hey.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Yo,
Yo, it's Egalitarian 207. I just want to say, man, the Raiders got to play their best football today. They have to play their very best football today. I think it might go into overtime or double overtime. Either way, I got the Raiders winning either 45-42 in double overtime or 38-31 in overtime.
Wait. You know there's only one overtime because once the clock strikes 0 in overtime and they're still tied, it ends up in a tie.
Okay, well, I think it's going to be 38-31 Raiders or 45-42 Raiders. It's going to be a very, very tough game. But I'm saying if the Raiders can come out to a lead and the defense can play well, they could win 28-7. But that's just being overly optimistic. This is why I say overtime.
There you go. All right. I definitely like that one. Like I said, I'm looking at definitely us going over the 48 points that they have us projected today. I definitely see it being a close matchup. Can I give a legit score prediction? No. Like I said, the rest of the way, I take this week by week, and all I want is for us just to win, baby. That's it.
Josh Jacobs has to be fed the ball. You got to feed Josh Jacobs. If they don't feed Josh Jacobs and start doing play-action passes to Keelan Cole and Foster Moreau and then Devontae Adams, see, they can throw the Chargers off with that. The main thing is if Derwin James is in the box, Derek Carr has to check it to the pass. If Derwin James is back, Derek Carr has to check it to Josh Jacobs. or Zamir White or whoever, man. They have got to pound the football. The Chargers got a porous run defense.
As long as they give Jacobs the green light, right now it is a game time decision with the calf strain. They're going to see him in warm-up, see how he feels, and they'll make a final decision. Like I said before, the start is 4:25 Eastern time. We will probably get a final report on Josh Jacobs probably like around 12:25 West Coast time, 3:25 Eastern time, and we'll know for sure if he's playing or not. So we shall see. Egalitarian, definitely appreciate you calling on in, bro.
All right, man. But one last thing.
Go ahead.
If there's any game for Chandler Jones to go off, it's this one.
Look, their line is depleted. They have two of their guys out. I hope he does ball out. But again, I said this yesterday while I was doing an IG Live. For any defensive lineman, it's not about stats. It's about following the schemes and being a disruptor. If he continues to do that, then we're just fine. But I am hoping for him to get a sack, maybe two today. We shall see.
All right. Thank you for me calling in.
Of course, man. That was Egalitarian. Press still eating that. I don't know which one. I can't with y'all. All right, Callie, got you. If you guys have any other fantasy questions while we're here, feel free to ask. I am kind of tempted to look over my lineup right now because I don't know. It has me projected to win. It has me projected to win big, but I don't want to take that chance. We got another call.
Call from.
It's the math hole.
To accept, press 1. To send.
Ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of the SeatGeek Vault line, we have the resident masshole, Beantown Bobby. What is up, brother? How are you this morning?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. Enjoying this Sunday, getting ready for this game. Going to be down on the shore for the final time this season, so definitely looking forward to it as long as we get this win.
Nice. I got something for you, Hammer.
Go ahead.
I need a backup QB.
A backup
Trevor
QB.
Lawrence or Geno Smith. Which one?
As a backup, take Geno.
Yeah.
Take Geno.
Geno?
Look, he still had a solid game last week, regardless of the loss. He still put up some solid fantasy numbers. And I think for the rest of the way, especially the way he's ranked right now, he's definitely a really good option to have. He has Lockett. Lockett's been on the tear this year as well. DK Metcalf has followed behind Lockett this year. I definitely think you want to pick up Geno Smith if you can for the rest of the way.
Yeah. That's all. I just need it. That's all. And I need the over under for the Jags and Lions game. Which way would you go?
What's the line?
I have to hold on a second. I just lost it.
I'm really liking the little matchup ticker. Like, this looks clean. I really like how this looks right now.
51.
Shit. What do you think? Like, what is your thought on that? I
want to go under.
I'm definitely thinking under. I'm definitely thinking under with that matchup. Like, oh, damn.
I'm thinking
there's so many things.
The Lions defense hasn't. It's been serviceable all year, and I think 50 is a little like 50. Yeah, that's high for that game. At least if you want my opinion. I was thinking under, but what do you think it's gonna be a shootout or I don't know.
It's tough to say because I've seen a couple of games with the Lions where like at times they look good. Like look at the Thanksgiving game. That was not a bad game.
There are times where their defense looks really good.
Yeah, like they show flashes and then they fall off. But there's some things I could say about this matchup, but I'm going to behave myself so I don't get canceled. But over under, I would definitely say under 51 for that matchup today, most definitely. Oh yeah. By the way, viewers, We do play the
We'll
Patriots.
We'll see you in 2 weeks, by the way.
Yeah, we play the Patriots in 2 weeks. You guys will see Bobby live on camera, on screen, as we will be doing a matchup preview together. I think it should be a really, really good one. He's got a huge following over out there. So it's definitely going to be a show you guys are not going to want to miss. So, again, about 2 weeks from now, we're going to figure something out.
If both of us continue playing the way we're playing, you guys are essentially going to have a shot to step on our throat and basically push us out of the play. Like, that game is going to have could have implications. Like, you guys could be in a wild card spot at that point.
I'm just disappointed. I'm not going to have the opportunity to go to Vegas that weekend. Like, that would have been the game I would have gone to, and that's unfortunately not happening.
With the Patriots struggling the way they are, dude, Josh is going to look to step on Bill's throat and run that score up. He's not going to be afraid to do that.
The student smashes the teacher.
Dude, he's not going to. I'm telling you, you're telling me Josh wouldn't be afraid to score 45 points on that team?
Hell no.
Keep it going?
Hell no.
He'd run it up. He would run it up in a heartbeat.
Prez said he just started Deshaun Watson again. Oh God. Yo, people pulled Deshaun Watson almost immediately.
I don't know, dude. The guy, this is his first game back. Like, how has he practiced at all this? I don't know. I might stay away from that for 1 week.
I am going to tell them, because I'm going to be out of here like shortly. It's going to take me about a little over an hour to get out to the bar. But the second I get to the bar, I'm be like, guys, please put on this. Actually, no. I'll probably be in the car while I'll probably still be driving while that game starts. I'm putting that game on my phone and I'm going to play it on the screen because I'm real curious to see the reactions from the fans and how this shit show goes today in Houston.
Oh, it's going to be a glorious mess.
Bro, I appreciate you calling in, and we'll definitely be talking soon.
Definitely, buddy. Have a good one.
You too, brother. That was our resident masshole, who's always welcome in the black hole. Beantown Bobby. He covers the Red Sox, or the Red Sox, the Celtics, and the New England Patriots. Dude has truly become family, and I know you guys enjoy engaging with him as well. So shout out to him, and I hope you're continuing your recovery and getting better and better every single day. You know, us in here always praying for you. We got another one.
Call from
KJ.
Yes!
to accept, press 1.
Little man. What is good?
What's up?
So who you got winning today? First off, before I even ask you that, how are you feeling?
Good.
Did you kick COVID's ass?
A little bit.
Okay. That's good to hear. So what do you got for this matchup today between the Chargers and the Raiders?
So look, there's two of their best players are out. Joey Bosa is out. Well, Joe Bosa is out and J.C. Jackson is out, the Princeton. So basically what they would do, since they only got Derwin James and Cleo Mack, they would try to put Derwin James on Devontae Adams. Then Sanchez Samuel, they would try to put him on Mac Hollins, but they would be like, no, they would switch him and put him on DJ Turner because they're like the same height. But also, their offense, our offense has to step up and stay up.
What do you think the final score is going to be?
Stay on the field.
What do you have as
24-17 Raiders.
Wow. I love the insight that you bring to the table, especially you're giving specific players. You're talking about certain the defense. When are you starting a YouTube channel?
This summer.
All right. I want to be a guest on your show.
Thanks, man.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Continue to get better, and I definitely want to hear from you soon. Again, you're always more than welcome to call on in.
Thanks, Hammer.
Of course. Later, KJ.
All right, later.
Hands down the coolest 9-year-old that I know, man. Hands down the coolest 9-year-old I know. I think that we can wrap it up with that. Like that's just priceless right there. That kid is awesome, man. Rated defense must step up to the challenge of face. And yep, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys, we are going to wrap up. I got to start getting myself ready to get out of here and take that drive down. But I appreciate everybody that called in. Eagletarian, GA, Bobby, Big Mike, KJ. Appreciate all you guys. Again, we got one new follower, and that was on Facebook, Reader Pursuit. Appreciate you. We will be back tomorrow. Again, this is a very short week, so we have a lot of content coming out throughout this week. And Thursday night, I will be live in the vault. We will be doing a live stream and live play-by-play of the Rams and Raiders game. Scoreboard up and everything. You guys will not want to miss that. Again, tomorrow, Reaction Monday, I'll be live. I might even try to do a quick live while I'm at Bar A this afternoon, as long as the connection actually tries to be stable for a little bit. But with that being said, y'all, continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is still around. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation, till I die. Shields up, y'all. See you tomorrow. Let's get this win.